Buenos dias, buenos dias. Sito is back after a full week of being knocked out and just sick in bed for the whole week. I'm finally back, and so is the market. Holy shit. We've seen Bitcoins literally scratching on new all-time highs. Of course, during that week, I was locked out from crypto Twitter, but I was still keeping track of the charts and price movements. And that's what we're going to be doing today. We're going to catch up on the hottest and latest developments, and I'm going to bring you at least 8 airdrops in the Cosmos ecosystem that you should not miss out on. So I want you to listen carefully, take notes, and enjoy the video. But first, let's take a moment and just enjoy looking at these prices. Just enjoy looking at Bitcoin at 67,560 US dollars. Absolutely amazing. The post ETF rally or the pre-halving rally, I still think we're in the post ETF rally, and that's actually driven by organic demand. The net inflows for the Bitcoin ETF are just on absolute highs, record highs, and that's what's driving this rally. The all-time high you recorded on CoinGecko was $69,044. We actually touched upon 69,000 2 days ago, and yeah, we're pretty much about to enter price discovery, which would then mean we're actually entering the bull run. So what you've seen so far is just the pre-game. It's just the warming up before the actual fun begins. And the real fun, the crazy madness, then actually happens when Ethereum starts running, because Ethereum is still 20% away from all-time high at $4,900. And yeah, but it's almost going towards 4K now. So once Ethereum starts crossing new all-time highs, then we're going to see probably a massive altcoin season. And you see the Bitcoin dominance is still very high, around 50% here. On CoinGecko it says 49.3, but I think the actual dominance are above 50%. So that's what it is. And if you look down, I mean, even Solana, Solana is pretty high, but it's still 44% below all-time high. So the fun really only begins once these big coins enter new price discovery, right? Avalanche also still down 70%. This coin was at $145 at some point. So we are on track. We're well on track for probably the biggest alt season we've ever seen in the history of crypto bull runs. And we're also seeing then Cosmos Hub and Atom is not doing bad, right? Cosmos Hub has had a decent pump this week, scratching at $14 as I'm recording this video. $5.3 billion market cap, $460 million in trading volume. And that's the interesting part, is that Atom actually managed to attract liquidity and volumes. And one of the big drivers is one that we're going to be looking into in a second. But I'm not a TA analyst, but this chart to me looks pretty juicy. And I think once the real volume comes back in, there could be multiple catalysts for that. Also on the product development side with Babylon Chain, more consumer chains joining the Atom Economic Zone, tokenomics updates, and so on and so forth, more partnerships, potentially with Eigenlayer. I'm still kind of manifesting that here publicly, that hopefully there will be a similar integration with Eigenlayer that we've seen with Babylon Chain. But that's about it. If we look at the Bitcoin halving, it's now 39 days away. So we are soon going to enter the Bitcoin halving FOMO rally. And that is coming usually the month of the halving. So I think in April is when we really start to see Bitcoin making a move, a kind of buy the rumor, sell the news move, even though this is not actually a rumor. This is something that's set in the code every 210,000 Bitcoin blocks to occur, but it still catches some people by surprise. It feels like yesterday when UST collapsed, FTX collapsed, CZ had to step down, Celsius collapsed. Next thing you know, you turn around, the Bitcoin halving is in front of the door, knocking at the door, wants to get in, wants to pump the market. So very exciting times in crypto. Then a month after that, we have the Ethereum ETF approval in mid-May, late May. And don't forget, it is election year. And I think crypto is going to be play a big role in the election process this year, in the campaigns, and what impactful and powerful people of the world are saying and their donors. So it's an election year, a lot of big events happening, and a lot of the bear market development, a lot of the bear market progress and resilience that was gained through the bear market is now only step by step coming back to the market, being publicly announced, and will also soon be reflected in the charts. If we look at some of the developments in the Cosmos ecosystem specifically, we can see that the top gainers in the past 24 hours are actually Humans AI, the Hardcoin, MediBlock, Say Network, and Akash AKT. Akash is now at $5.82. This, to be honest, has been my best bear market buy. I bought it around 25 cents. I loaded up a lot of AKT in the bear market. So it's great to see. This price level is absolutely amazing. Say Network also 91 cents. Amazing to see that. Humans AI, we've been covering quite a lot here on this channel in the recent weeks. And it's also great to see that they're pumping so hard, right? So definitely want to put in your watch list. $250 million market cap. But it is very interesting, right? It's for creators. They have these tools for auto translation, which is actually a product that I'm very interested in, right? AI translation into different languages, which is also something that we use for the C2 Espanol channel, but from a centralized provider. And they have a product that is built on a Cosmos-based layer 1 blockchain. And if we look at the top coins by market cap, we can see Atom here, 5.3 billion now, then Kronos, 4.1, Injective INJ, 3.8. They also just had a major announcement with their in-EVM launch, or IN-EVM, Celestia TIA, still at $16.82, and so on and so forth. So overall, very green. And we actually saw one big announcement that really caught me by surprise, especially the fact that they added Atom to this list. And that is the launch of a new product by Grayscale, which is called the Grayscale Dynamic Income Fund. And that is basically, to be honest, it's a bull run product that is optimized for income in the form of staking rewards associated to proof of stake assets. Basically what this means, they're seeking high quality proof of stake tokens or coins where they invest in order to benefit from the cash flow, right? Which is something I've been saying for years on this channel. This has also been my strategy, actually, my investment philosophy for years. Whereas the capital appreciation is a secondary goal, right? I literally, that's my whole philosophy since many years. I'm optimizing for cash flow mainly, and the underlying price appreciation is secondary to me. And if we look at their distribution as of late February, the exciting part is that Osmosis, our beloved Osmo, is actually the largest coin in that portfolio right now. 24% of that portfolio is in Osmo, 20% in Sol, and 14% in DOT. And then 43% is split up across different tokens. And if we look at what are these tokens, we can see that they chose 9 coins, and 4 out of these 9 are actually Cosmos-based. They also added Atom to this list, which is really something that's a big bullish sign of life for the Cosmos Hub and Atom, and the attractiveness for Atom as an asset. But given that Atom also has decent staking APR and all these airdrops left and right, we got the TIA airdrop, Dymension airdrop, the Neutron airdrop, Star airdrop, you name it, left and right, we got airdrops. Osmo, of course, I already mentioned that, and the new kids on the block, TIA and Say, Celestia and Say Network. Now, this is obviously very bullish for Cosmos, and it seems like also they're giga long on Osmo, and Osmo is still, in my view, one of the less talked coins in this bull rally that we're seeing right now. And also just Cosmos dominance is increasing, right? I kept you posted all the time about how many Cosmos coins are entering the top 100 left and right. We can go through it real quick. We have Atom here, that's number 1. Then we have Kronos, that's number 2. Injective, number 3. Then we have technically OKB, it's also Cosmos chain, so that's number 4. Then we have Celestia, number 5, Fetch, 6, Thorchain, 7, Say, 8. Then we have Akash, 9, and Axelar, 10, and DYDX, 11. We now have 11 coins in the top 100, and we have a bunch of Cosmos coins knocking on the door, wanting to get back into the top 100, right? I'm not counting here on Lunk. That is a meme coin, in my view. Hava, and not a fun dog meme coin. That's something that you shouldn't touch, probably. Hava wants to get back in. Osmo wants to get back in. Dymension wants to get back in. Terra Luna has made some moves, 60% in the past week. So a lot of these coins want to get back in. Read yourself into that Grayscale dynamic fund thing. It's very interesting. And I think it now really depends on the inflows. This is a very immature young product. So we have to see how the inflows develop, if there's strong demand from their investors, and then how their evaluation methodology evolves over time, right? If they add new coins, if they remove some of the first coins, maybe they remove even Atom from that list, right? Who knows? But the fact that they chose Atom in the first place, in the first batch, is really cool to see. Now, let's get into what you probably find most exciting for today, the whole topic about airdrops. Airdrop number one, where you have 18 days to claim. And the way you claim is you go on claim.airdrop.saga.xyz. I'm going to leave a link under this video. You connect your Kepler wallet here, and you can already see I claim 250 tokens here from my public C2 address for being a loyal Celestia staker, which I got dropped for staking Atom. So staking Atom got me TIA, which I then staked, which got me Dymension, and also it's now giving me Saga. That's the power of Atom, my friends. And if this is the first time that you're connecting your Kepler wallet, it will probably only connect your Saga testnet wallet. So what you will have to do, you have to navigate first to the bottom, because it will most likely say ineligible for all of these campaigns, unless you participated in testnet. And you have to go down here. And then when you click on that, you have to manually add your Celestia and your Cosmos Hub address, and then refresh, and then you'll see if you're eligible for staking TIA and for staking Atom. Regarding Atom, it's been a bit tricky because they only give the airdrop to Atom stakers if you increased your staked Atom during the bear market. And they excluded liquid stake tokens, right? So for example, what I did is, for many of my wallets, is I just converted my staking rewards into ST Atom or STK Atom, right? Instead, what I should have done is just claim and restake my Atom just in a classic way on chain, right? It is what it is. Probably also just want to like reward the hardcore Atom stakers, and that's also fair enough, right? Nonetheless, there's no way to complain here. I still got my 250 tokens, which I got basically from staking Atom on a indirect pathway, but I just laid it out to you. So I'm very happy with that. And that's airdrop number one. Airdrop number two is Wormhole, airdrop.wormhole.com, which you got if you used Wormhole or if you have a bad kit. The only caveat to this is that you must have registered your address through Discord, right? And I told you this in a previous video. I'm not at all a Discord fan. I really dislike Discord. I don't use it literally at all. It's a jungle of scams. But it's, you know, fair enough. They also chose their way to probably also filter out a lot of the airdrop hunters. It's also, like, to be honest, in defense of the projects, it's very hard to define an airdrop eligibility criteria that optimizes for the community you want to attract, while at the same time filtering out all the airdrop hunters. And to be honest, airdrop hunters these days, airdrop farmers, not even like the fake bots, but just farmers to try to game the system, is through the absolute roof, right? If you thought 2021 was crazy, now it's an absolute new all-time highs on how sophisticated people are, how much time they're spending setting up their wallets, strategies, and try to game the system to maximize the airdrop. And then, yeah, they get salty also when they miss out on airdrops. My philosophy is also, you know, optimize for airdrops, maybe also do 2 or 3 wallets, but don't have 200 wallets, to be honest. It's going to be a full-time job, and you're most likely going to end up not getting anything, right? Because you're spreading yourself too thin. And I think that's also counterproductive to the whole purpose, right? Because in the end of the day, airdrops are there to onboard users. It's a marketing spend. It's not there to give us free money. Anyways, you come here, you select your network, whichever, wallet you have, and if you used Wormhole, and then you review your reward, and then you can just claim your tokens. I think for bad kids holders, if you register your bad kids through Discord, you got around 7,000 W tokens. So congratulations if you did that. And now let's move on to potentially airdrop number 3, the Bitcoin staking pioneers. Very time sensitive, only 6 days left, and 70% has already been minted. They have a hard cap of 100K, so 1,157 people will not be able to mint this. It's also a bit weird, as in I wasn't really able to mint my NFT, I thought I was, but then there was kind of a bug and it told me minted, and now I'm back to allow list. And even though I did all the steps and registered, I even made a video about that and showed it to you guys. So I'm not sure what's going on. I have to spend some more time on that, but I wanted to get this video out first and notify you guys. There are rumors, I think nothing is officially confirmed yet, that there will be an airdrop for the Bitcoin Pioneer Pass holders. I'm not 100% sure on that. I haven't talked to the team about this. I'll probably try to figure out that information for you guys in the next coming days, as I'm just catching up with everything this week. But yeah, mint this if you're eligible, if you're on the allow list. And yeah, I heard people do some like calculations that this could be worth something around $2,000 to $3,000, whereas the Bad Kids airdrop for Wormhole is around $7,000 to $10,000. That's some numbers I've seen floating around on crypto Twitter. But again, I'm just catching up to all these things, so I'm not sure. I haven't looked into tokenomics and percentages of the supply that are being airdropped. So anything is possible here. Next airdrop, number 4, Filament, which is a project by my good friend Abhitej. And Filament is a very exciting project. I'm also one of the angel investors into that project. And they're also going to do an airdrop for Bad Kids and also for INJ stakers. So yesterday, Injective had this huge update with the in EVM or IN EVM. And on that occasion, they did a snapshot here for INJ stakers and also for ST INJ holders that are also considered here, which is great to see. If you stake with Stakesito, we are one of the validators on Injective. You're definitely getting this airdrop. We're outside of the top 20. You can delegate to us. We have a 5% commission, which is at the kind of bare minimum, the lowest end that you will probably see. Everything else is probably just a kind of marketing gimmick from some people that have 0% commission validators, which you should avoid at any times anyways, because sometimes these are also excluded from airdrops. So if you delegate it to Stakesito, congratulations, you're getting this airdrop. And yeah, very exciting to see Filament, which is a perp stacks new generation that is launching on the Injective EVM very soon. The 5th airdrop on my list today is a project I don't even know and want to dare how to pronounce it. Aigisos, which is a project building on Dymension, as far as I understand. I'm literally just seeing that tweet here. And there are also rumors now, I think it's also even confirmed, that they're also going to do an airdrop for Dime stakers, DYM stakers. And since I also staked 40% of my Dime airdrop that I got, I'm definitely also going to get this airdrop. So very exciting. Same for Injective. You can also delegate to Stakesito. If you're delegated to Stakesito, you're definitely getting all the Dime airdrops as well, because same here, we're outside of the top 20. We're not 100% nor centralized business, nor 0% commission validator. So yeah, this project, put it on your watch list, maybe follow them on Twitter. They literally just have this one tweet up here, but yeah, this is probably some good alpha. The 6th airdrop is a meme coin. It's meme season. We see Dogwave Hat, Shiba Inu, Dogecoin, Bonk, Cog Inu, exploding left and right. Insane rally last week. Congratulations if you're in a deep meme coin jungle. I'm not, but I'm also just happy if everyone in crypto is making money again. I'm also literally feel there's a lot more positivity, positive energy, collaborative spirits, which obviously is linked to everyone making money and having money again, spending money. Parties in Denver looked sick, everyone is printing again. So Hava coin could be yet another shot for the Cosmos ecosystem to have a flagship meme coin. We obviously have Chihuahua, but that didn't pump during this whole meme coin mania recently. So we now have Huawei, we have Newt, we have Wasmo, we have Hava. We have quite a few meme coins, but none of them have really fired. So yeah, Hava might be the one. I don't know. And they're also doing an airdrop. There's an eligibility tracker. Again, you can find a link below this video. And the way you do it, you go here. This is how it looks like. You paste in your wallet address, and you can see how many coins you're getting. I think you have to do it one by one for each of these networks, and then you can see if you get the airdrop. I don't think you can claim it now, but yeah, that's probably the coming soon thing or whatever. But now you can at least see how many Hava you're getting. I haven't looked at tokenomics. I have no clue about the project. If this turns out to be a scam, do your own research today, because I know absolutely nothing besides that they have this nice dog with glasses. So that's all I know. Just making you aware that this airdrop exists. Bringing me to my next airdrop, Kinetix Finance KFI. I announced the KFI airdrop here on YouTube on my channel recently, a couple of weeks ago. And this is now one that's coming up very soon. So put Kinetix FI on your watch list. It's a prep stacks on Hava chain, which is the chain that hosts native USDT Tether. And there might also be very interesting updates in the coming weeks. I'm kind of hearing some conversations there about Hava, which is very exciting, and USDT liquidity, because so far it hasn't really fired. So that's Kinetix, one to put in your watch list. Very strong team, also an advisor to Kinetix. Very, very strong team, the same team that has built QuickSwap on Polygon. As I just mentioned, native USDT liquidity. I have to give a huge shout out to Yelena and the Noble team. $200 million are now printed on the Noble chain. And note that Noble does not have a token yet. Noble does not have a token yet, but I think that's kind of, at this point, like if you just look at the traction they have, the development, probably an inevitable next step for them to launch a token. So that's amazing. And if you look at all networks, Noble has now flipped Polygon, Tron, and is about to flip Avalanche at this pace, and would become the 4th largest native USDC chain in crypto right after Ethereum, Solana, and Arbitrum. That would be huge. And note, they don't have a token, so probably something to also keep an eye on and bookmark. If you don't want to miss out on any airdrops, go over on airdrops.one and yeah, stay up to date there, right? They have all these airdrops listed here as good as they can in real time. It's a lot that's happening, right? We also have the Alice Network airdrop that was actually announced on a Twitter Spaces with CryptoTank for Atom stakers and incentivized testnet users. There's also a link how you can sign up, use the testnet. Like, this is literally a free money website here, airdrops.one if you're in Cosmos. Then we have Mantra. Very, very excited for Mantra as well. They also actually dropped to BitKits and BitKits holders, and also to Atom stakers. So OM is a token. I think actually they're going to have another token called AUM for the Mantra chain. That's very interesting. There's also Kinetix here, Aether, which is going to be the first partial set secured chain by the Cosmos Hub, EVM Hub secured by Atom. Huge, I think 70% Genesis airdrop for Atom, something like that. Crazy number, but yeah, no VCs, no community pool, no investors, nothing like that. There's just a lot that's coming. Movement, very, very bullish movement. I told you about Saga. I told you about Akio long time ago. Now, I want to leave you with a few things, a few thoughts. Number one, Akash AKT, $6. Sounds huge, but this thing hasn't even been listed on Binance nor Coinbase. And Coinbase just recently added AKT to their roadmap for assets that they're exploring to list. And I think once this happens, Binance is inevitable, and this thing will easily snap to $12, $15, $20. I don't see why this can't go to $100, especially considering that Akash really sits at the intersection of crypto, AI, and cloud. And that is insane narrative and Cosmos. Like, it's 4 narratives that are coming together here. So AKT is actually now also my largest position in my portfolio after this 25x or whatever they pulled, or even 30x, almost 30x now. So yeah, Akash AKT, very bullish on that. Honestly, I think the real fun begins when AKT hits price discovery, right? Which means north of $8.50 or something where it was. So that's Akash AKT. Congratulations if you held throughout the bear market, if you maybe scooped in the lows. And then another kind of way to maybe scoop the next alpha and do research is to just go on the celestia.org/ecosystem page and just look at every single project here. There's a lot of L1s or a lot of chains that are coming up that will potentially have huge airdrops. I think a lot of these projects here on this site are going to be multi-billion-dollar projects, right? Outlayer, which we got a decent airdrop for as well, sitting at a $5.4 billion valuation. Iori, I have not heard of this, to be honest, before. Argus, which is one I've been following. Astria is coming. That's also going to be a big one. Barachain, obviously, is going to be a huge one. Same for Caldera. Like, just go through that list, and this is amazing. Cosmology also just announced a $5 million raise. Congratulations, Dan Lynch, a great developer in the Cosmos ecosystem. And just the list goes on, right? Eclipse is going to be a multi-billion-dollar chain. Initia is going to be a multi-billion-dollar chain. So a lot of alpha on that list here. If you just scroll through, Movement is going to be a multi-billion-dollar chain. It's just amazing, like the amount of alpha you're getting just scrolling through the Celestia ecosystem page. Shogun as well. Actually, I'm going to leave you with another final thing, which is the Road to Cosmos 2024. If you are in Seoul or in Dubai, so why would you be in Seoul? You would probably be in Seoul either because you live there or because you're going for BUILD Asia, which is happening around that time. So April 1st, we're starting the Road to Cosmos campaign, and we're also going to announce the first headline sponsors for Cosmoverse that are part of this campaign as well, and individual sponsors for each of these events. So Atom Seoul, April 1st, there's a Luma sign-up link to get your free ticket. You can go there. It's a full day event with presentations, talks, networking. A lot of projects will be there. Noble will be there. Yelena, I think Zaki's there as well. So you can meet all of them, your Cosmos heroes in person. And if you can't make it to Seoul, then you probably make it to Dubai. Why would you be in Dubai on April 16th? Well, either because you live there or because you're coming for Token 2049, the largest crypto conference in the world, I think, right? Huge crypto conference happening for the first time now in Dubai on April 18th and 19th. And on the 16th, we're having a Cosmos event, which is also a full day event. And you can also claim your free ticket right here on Eventbrite and secure a slot. It's also a full day event, catering, food, coffee, drinks. Saki's there, Sunny's there, Mantra DAO is going to be there, Koreum is going to be there, and a lot more projects that you can't miss out on. Persistence is here, a lot of Cosmos OGs, a lot of Cosmos projects and builders. So Atom Dubai, April 16th, Atom Seoul, April 1st. This is the April event agenda. And yeah, this is all for today. Glad to be back, to be honest. I really had FOMO this week doing videos, doing content. I'm at 80% now, so we'll see. Hopefully I can do another video tomorrow or latest on Sunday. I'll see you until then. Stay safe and be good.